Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Stryker break. Here we are on a Wednesday midweek mixing a little bit of everything from the most recent baseball and basketball card releases coming your way. Bowman's best release day, but my product didn't arrive until just now, so we're going to be doing Bowman's best on Friday, but in the meantime, we're going to have a little fun, and we're going to start with break number one. We're going to do this little thing. This worked out pretty well last time. We got these Fanatics boxes. These are our Topps Chrome Update Fanatics box exclusives. They've got the special parallels, and we're going to rip half a dozen of them. Actually, I think it's 5. Is this the next breaks? Hold on. Let me double check. We're doing 5 or 6 of them. I think it's 5, but let me look. 5 of them. That's right. Five of these bad boys. And we got Museum Collection Series 1 2026, Series 1 2025 Topps Archives. We've got Topps Chrome Fanatics box, Bowman Draft, Breakers Delight, Topps Stadium Club, and all the newest releases. If you're ready, then I'm ready. We got Matthew coming in. Bring the rain. Camille coming in with a $30 super chat. Matthew with a $20 super chat. Oh my goodness. You guys are hot. Eating it up already. Appreciate it. The weather is so crazy. God, the weather is so weird lately. That's why it confused me, because that's a different one. They all look the same. There they are. We got 25 Topps Chrome Mega Boxes, or Fanatics boxes, and 25 Topps Chrome Update Fanatics boxes. $50 Chuck Phillip. Hey Stryker, did you get my message about shipping? I did, sir. I gotcha. Sorry, I don't think I responded, but I got you. Hit those likes. Good luck. What's everybody up to today? Just chilling? That's what I'm doing. That's what we're all doing today. Nothing too crazy as the tornadoes blow through. A massive tornado in Michigan. I think it was Friday. And then Illinois got hit pretty hard too. It's just so much hotter than normal. But it's cold, getting cold again. So dreary out. It's like gray, rainy. But we're going to provide the sunshine here. Any new hits? Any good hits lately? Let's talk about it in the chat. Jason, $10. $10 super chat for the inconvenience. Appreciate that, brother. It's all good. I got you. Bad Ash working, unfortunately, but happy to be here. Good. About to send all my X-Fractors to Topps finally. Matthew, I finally did it as well. I didn't send it away yet. I just filled out the form. I guess you gotta wait for an approval. But I filled out the form. I've been such a good boy these last few days. Such a good boy, accomplishing my piles and piles of tasks. Mountain of tasks. It's tax season, which means, dear God, there's so much. So much. So many things and documents, and I have a tax guy, but you know, I gotta collate all the information. There's just so many sales and purchases that I gotta fish through to figure out expenses and stuff. Like, yeah, I wait till the end to get it all compiled. But I'm that kind of, I'm a somewhat of a procrastinator when it comes to some kind of things. I can trick myself to do other things. Like listing cards. I listed a bunch of new cards in my eBay store. I told you I was a good boy. My wife helps me with that. So if you ever wanted to support the channel, you could buy a card from me out of my eBay store. It supports my wife and I and my family. Because she helps me with that stuff. And it also motivates her. Because I can be like, hey, we sold a couple cards. She feels good about herself. You pulled Mickey Mouse San Diego in the update chrome. Nice, Big Al. We've gotten 2 of those so far. 2 of the Disney. Pulled a Roman All Kings. Woo-hoo! Nice. Salty. Still have yet to pull an All Kings out of 26. Next PSA order. We'll get her done. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. You know what I found? I found that it's been over a year since I last submitted to PSA. It was 2024. I've been a bad boy. Break number 1. We good to go. Okay. Here it is. The Special Topps Refractors. Only available in this format. Cam Smith, Topps Border rookie. Brian Wu, Paredes. Oh my goodness. Get out of here with a red to 5 right away. Cade Horton rookie. Brian, congratulations. These boxes are good. We've pulled quite a bit of good stuff out of them already. Immediately a red Ray Wave 4 of 5 Cade Horton rookie. Very nice card. Stand-worthy card number 1 already is going to be one of the better cards. And an autograph. Let's go. Patrick Monteverde. You're not guaranteed an autograph out of this format. That doesn't mean we're not going to get one. Christopher's got the Marlins. A little surprise for Christopher. Zach Veen, true. Topps Border. Angel Acuna, Hassel, Wagner, Ashcraft. We got more. I see like... What am I seeing right there? Maybe that's just the border of something. Tough to grade the All Kings. Yeah, I'll bet. All black. Everything's tough to grade these days. I'm worried. Like I said, that's what I was seeing. Ryan Johnson. Green Ray Wave to 99. So it's been so long since I put in a PSA submission. I haven't put one in since they changed their standards. So I'm like, man, I'm a little nervous about that. Look at all the color we're getting. Jeez. Cal Raleigh, true blue to 150. This could have been a $100 buyback redemption. If. Could have been. What else we got going on here? Caleb Durbin. Bird Song. Just a Ray Wave Bird Song. Nothing too crazy. We got more though. Rafaela. Sasaki. Jacob Wilson. Drake Baldwin refractor. We'll take that. True. Rookie of the year. We got one more stack. We've already done pretty good. Very good. Does that mean we're going to get a 101? Like, are we already going down that route? We can talk about it. We're going to get a 101 out of here. Brooks Lee. Ray Wave rookie debut. Otani. Another auto. That's a refractor. Swanson. Cardinals hit for Camille. Refractor rookie autograph. Congratulations. It's not over yet. James Wood, Night Terrors. Tommy Pham, Ray Wave. Nick Kurt's debut. Marcelo debut, Topps border. Cam Smith. Did you guys see Max Clark got sent down? He wasn't ready for the big show. You can pretend. You can have all the swag and confidence in the world. But he wasn't ready. On the other hand, you know who was ready? Or who is ready? McGonagall. McGonagall's crazy. It's going to be like... I mean, he's going to be Rookie of the Year. McGonagall and Griffin. Give him a little refractor look. Needs to drop a few chains. You know, you can have as many chains as you want. You just got to catch the ball when it comes to you. I know it was sunny, but everybody else caught the ball. And then, you know, just little things. It was almost like, I don't know. It's almost like God was putting him in his place. Even like with a slip out there, like a weird slip, and then he two-bounced it to second. Also wasn't hitting. Losing fly balls in the sun. It was just like, slow your roll, dude. You ain't there yet. You are not Himothy. What's the best? I lost it. What's the best? 24 Museum, 24 Tier 1, or 24 Tier 1? 24 Museum or 24 T1? Man, you're high rolling, eh? Those are not cheap. I go 20. If you're just thinking about getting one or the other, I go Museum, but I do have a bias towards Museum. That's my favorite. It's like my favorite release. So I'm gonna say Museum. Tier 1's good. But Museum's got a little more bang for the buck from like a ripping standpoint. There's a little bit more to do. There's 4 boxes and then 4 packs within the boxes. So just like a little more fun to open. Tier 1's just like, there it is. You know, 4 cards. Chad says, I just want to say thank you, Stryker. That was my first break on Friday. And to hit that 101 Stockton was special. I collected in the 80s and 90s. I was always a Stockton fan. Cards going to my PC. Well, I am super happy that you got a good card and you had fun. Got a PC card out of the deal, and maybe, what, your first 101 or one of the first ones? Appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. Dessert first? Scooble. Nada. I'm pretty, like, surprised at the outcry, and maybe it's just like a bubble thing, but it seemed like a lot of people were upset about Scoob only pitching 1 game, like really mad about it. And I don't understand. Maybe someone can give me I mean, okay, I get it's the first time I've been on the other side of this, because there's been situations in the past where, you know, you want a guy to put, I don't know, country over team or team over player or something like that. Like, there's been a lot of those situations. Like, I guess you could look at like Garrett Crochet when he was pitching for the White Sox and like not wanting to get a lot of innings and trying to stay healthy to get a big contract. and then being like, dude, what? Come on, just pitch. Just pitch. Get 100 pitches out there. Pitch 6 innings. I mean, I guess that's the closest thing I can think of. But dude's about to get paid like $400 million ish or more if he stays healthy. I can totally see him not wanting to, for an exhibition game, potentially go out there and hurt himself. I mean, it's probably a small % chance, but I don't, like, why are people so mad about this? We still got schemes, a lot of good pitchers, still a great team. Doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, just exhibition games. Was anybody in the chat, like, real mad about that? To the point where you're, like, spouting out on socials, calling them names and stuff. Copyright says, Stryker, I'm an airplane watching you. That's awesome. You got the Wi-Fi? Did you upgrade to the Wi-Fi? You must be a high roller. Numbered card. Urias Ramon. Urias. Make anything of DeRosa's pregame comment followed by loss? I don't know what. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't blame Scuba at all. Imagine if he threw out an elbow. Oh yeah, yeah. Teammates are not shaking hands. Scuba has to protect himself. Yeah. I think everybody kind of get, I mean, you know, you see stuff on social media and you always wonder too, like, is this a real person even saying this stuff, or is this like some kind of a psyop? Or is this someone who's drunk and just like rah, on the keyboard, or are they really that into the WBC so much and they also don't care about a person's health and safety? But at the same time, like, I do understand where they're coming from. Where you know, yeah, you want the best players out there, but it's just the WBC. If you start getting mad about like who's playing and who's not playing, game use memorabilia for Real Muto. All you gotta do is just, if you really want to get mad about something, just look at some of these teams and some of the players playing for the teams and be like, there's just like so many Japanese players playing for like Brazil. Like, oh, my great grandpa once visited Brazil. I can play for the team now. It's like, okay. It's just like, it's just a joke anyway. Jeez Louise base cards. The Real Muto. And then nothing for a while. Eric got the Real Muto. Teammates for different countries not shaking hands. Oh, yeah, like, I don't know, man. Cal Raleigh and a Rosa Reyna situation. Estrada. I think Cal could have given him a little, and it wouldn't have been a big deal. But these guys are like some of the most competitive people in the world. Also doesn't bother me. If they really want to like stay locked in. Kind of weird if they would just be like all buddy. Like, I get more mad when opposing players are all buddy and like having a good time with each other than if they're competitive. Gavin Williams, Rainbow Foil. Something that really bothers me is when I see a guy sitting on a bench in the NBA and he's clearly healthy. easily healthy, just sitting out and he's laughing and joking and high-fiving and turning around. He's in street clothes. And he's like, on his feet, jumping around. It's like, why aren't you playing? You're getting paid $50 million a year. Steph Curry at the All-Star game. He's literally standing up with everybody, jumping around. Hasn't played in I don't even know how long. Now that one hits me a little harder because he's on my fantasy team. That's why. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't care at all. But I do care because I need those threes, baby. And what are you doing? Like, he's literally like hopping around. Like, you're hurt? See LeBron on the bench laughing and like joking around and shoving people and stuff. It's like, why aren't you out there? I know you're old as dust, but you're healthy. Everybody knows it. Healthy enough to play. Ha, Bam doesn't do that. Bam's on my fantasy team. I looked last night and saw that he had like 73 points. And I didn't believe it. I was like, this must be an error. I thought it was an error. I went and double checked a couple different sources. I was like, I gotta watch this game. Ended up with 83. He was out of the game. Hugus, X-Fractor. He was on the bench, and they were up by like, I don't know, 30, 40 points or something. And he must have came back in or something at the end of the game when they were up that much just to set the record. What a crazy game. And he's just like, he's my guy. I draft him every year. Dude, look at this. This is an orange. Hold on. We got to enjoy this orange. I think it's an orange. I see an orange border. Got to be an orange to 25. In action? Yes, it is. Carson Benji. 17 of 25. Whoa. Color match. Orange. Beautiful. Jason. Nice hit. Another look at that. Pretty cool card. Overall. And to get the orange. Also, Aqua Reptilian to 125. Landon Harmon. Going to Russell. How about Hunter Green not saying anything about his elbow till now? He's out till July. Should have said something at the end of the season. Yeah. When you have trainers that are like the best at what they do, you definitely want to let them know if there's an issue or something. I hate when they wait till the start of the season. There's been some people have done that. It's not the first time that's happened. This has happened many times in the past where a player like, maybe off season, maybe I'll feel better. I think Shaq did that one year when he was like mad at Kobe for something. He waited till the start of the season to say that he had some kind of issue and it like he had to get surgery or something for it. And he was like, I'm not getting surgery on my time. I'm gonna get surgery on their time. And it was like he wanted to get paid to have. I don't know. It was weird, man. He's something else. Josh Owens. Autograph going to Justin. Oh snap, I just bought an Escalade. I don't even remember. Like, he bought an Escalade, like a decked out one, and they deliver it to his house, and he just totally forgot that he even bought it. Can you imagine? Unbelievable. I mean, I bought cards in the past. Maybe it's about the same. Yeah, it was a custom. He's like, I'm not gonna be able to fit into this. He's like, yeah, you will. We made it just for you, bud. Oh. Shaq's a Freemason. Is he really? I wouldn't be surprised. He's a cop. A lot of cops are Freemasons. He probably doesn't know anything about that side of it. You know what I'm saying? I have family members that are Masons. And I was like, don't you know about... And they're like, huh? Like, the lower level people, they have no idea. They don't know anything about it. They're just like, this is where me and my buddies get together and drink. Yellow Reptilian. Jordan Yost to 75. First. And Michael Lombardi to 250. Going to Peter. Billy Carlson refractor. Yeah, the like raising the rim. Would that make the game better though? Would it make it more fun to watch? I don't like. I think it's a natural progression, and then you can't stop it. Like the loopholes have been found, and they will be exploited. You can't tell a person like when you can just fake an injury, or like over exaggerate an injury, or not even fake or over exaggerate, but just be like out of an abundance of caution, kind of thing. There's nothing you can do about that. Like, and plus a lot of it's subjective. Like my ankle hurts. My back hurts. How about that one? My back. Like, sometimes there's like nothing that shows up on a, you know, do you really even need a scan, or is it that bad, or is it just like, let's just rest it for a day or two, you know? So like, there's really nothing you can do. And then raising the rim, I think that would be can you imagine how many bricks you'd start getting? Chucking threes, just be like clang, clang, clang. Like, oh, that's the worst basketball. A lot more layups. A lot less dunks. And then all of a sudden, Wemby becomes even more unstoppable. Wemby's already not fair. Like, when I watch Wemby, I'm just like, man. I'm all mad that we don't have him. Just like, man. Lombardi for Peter. What's up with Lombardi? Second round pick, that's what's up. Shaq owns the Krispy Kreme donuts on Ponce here in Atlanta. 12-foot rim reminds you of the movie Basketball. It's an all-time classic, Basketball. My friends and I have probably watched that movie about 20 times. Ben Curley, 39 of 99. A little Dax action. Then we got a whole nother row. So many cards, Bowman Draft boxes. So many cards. Good cards. Stand-worthy cards. We even got a handful that aren't going to make the stage because we need the room. Must be nice, like when you're Shaq and you have so much money and you just want to like buy a Krispy Kreme or whatever, or like whatever you want. You got a guy who does all that for you. You just go, I want. You're like, your guy goes, hey, you could own these franchises. You're gonna make this much money. You know, it's just a cash cow. It's just constantly making money. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about your employees or anything. Like that's all taken care of. You literally don't even have to think about it ever again, and money will just be coming in. Why don't you give me a couple laundromats? Couple car washes, couple Krispy Kremes. What else do I like? Willets. Be boring though. Shaq clothing line at JCPenney's ain't half bad. Really? Yeah. Does he come up with a clothing line, or is this another one of those just like, hey, you should have your own clothing line? All right. Get done. All right, we'll show you when we have the designs already. Nah. I ain't got time for that. Show it to my assistant. One of my assistants. Compton. Brandon Compton. Aqua Lava to $199. Hank Aaron owns some Popeyes here in Georgia. I don't think Hank Aaron owns anything these days. Unless you're... Does Hank Aaron have a son named Hank Aaron? Or is it the Hank Aaron Foundation? We haven't done some Topps archives in a while. Count them 2 autographs per box. Shaq and the General commercials have a feel-good story behind it. Really? I just find it hilarious. Whenever I see him, I'm like, really, Shaq? Maybe I need to look into the feel-good story. Kind of feel like I should be cutting these open. I think I'm gonna cut them open, guys. Yeah, we're gonna cut them open. Not the easiest packs to open. It's been a while. Red-handled scissors. He's the main owner of the General Insurance. Oh man. If no one else will insure you, go to the General. 70 speeding tickets? Go to the General. Fire starter with a 64-month. Goodness, Johnny. Appreciate you, brother. Good afternoon, Stryker, my friend. Keep pulling fire. I will. Thank you for your continued support, my friend. Heritage next week. Warm those scissors up. I don't even have any Heritage. I don't even know if I'm going to get any. I'm not looking forward to that. Tedious ripping and sorting. All right. Kobe Mayo. For call. On-card auto for the Braves, John. Marion says, hello from France. Love watching your break. Don't know if I can participate one day because of shipping. Yeah, I don't do international shipping, unfortunately. But there are shipping aggregates you can use if you really want to. One called Ship My Cards. And they're like a shipping aggregate. I ship all the stuff to them. They aggregate it over an amount of time and then ship it all to you in a batch. Kind of saves everybody money that way and time. Some people do that. They get involved in the breaks that are international. Caminero. Pink. Norton with $1.99. Good luck, everyone. Let's see some more bangers. I got you. Ken's in the UK. Yeah, Ken's in the UK. We got all kinds of people from all over the world swinging through. Australia loves them a Stryker break. It's a cool Reggie to 149. So random, they're for call autos and 25. There's always like a couple of random old dudes. Old school guys, I guess. Hall of Famers, legends. And then especially in archives. Archives always has like the fan favorites, which are, they seem to be better this year. Like this year's archives fan favorites or scrub autos or whatever you want to call them are better than years past. I mean, sometimes you get guys and you're just like, that who? Well, he played in 1983, remember? Just 5 seasons for the Twins. Yeah. A lot of Shaq's businesses he buys to create jobs in poor communities. Shaq. What a guy. Michael Harris, 25 of 25. Sky blue. Nice. A little low numbered action. We got a card to 5. We got a card to 25. Couple of cards to 25. Should we get this red up front just so everybody can enjoy it? Red wave to 5. Cade Horton rookie. While we're at it. How about that? Sometimes I feel like when a deck is right around the size of a deck of cards, instinctively I start to want to shuffle it. Cards aren't easy, like the baseball cards, sports cards, not easy to shuffle. Like a normal way, a riffle. There it is. I was starting to get worried. Aoki. For the Royals. Peter's got an auto. Coming his way. Surprised we have not heard about the 52 Mantle redemption being pulled yet. They made so much product. I'm not surprised. They make so much Series 1, it'd take people years to go through even like half of it. Stadium Club. We got an on-card auto coming out of here. Greenskeeper. Send love and brown liquor. You're in your car on a smoke break and you don't even smoke. Oh boy. Been that kind of day? Uh-oh. Is it golf season? Is it officially golf season? I guess in certain parts of the country it's always golf season. This is not the case in Michigan. There's a plot of land where there's a golf course on it, not too far from me. Right down the road from where I grew up. They want $1 million for it. It'd be kind of fun to own a golf course. It's not that much money for something like that. So that's actually like the cheapest you'll ever find a golf course for sale, probably, but it would be fun. I got a guy who could run it. You threw a tool from your workbench already. It's that kind of day. Oh, no. Here, listen. Just listen to the chill vibes. Forget about it. If only for a moment. Go halves with me. I gotta see if it's been maintained at all. $80 today in West Georgia. Muck City, you know what I'm talking about. Should we buy it? Get Todd to run it? Man, that'd be fun. Maintenance would be something. Yeah, maintenance would definitely be something. You gotta hire a guy or two. Isn't it? It's a nine hole, isn't it? You can buy a course in Michigan for $750K. Call it Stryker Links. Don't get me motivated to actually do this. Oh no. Honey, we're going into debt. We're going deep into debt, but she's like, you don't even golf. So I'll learn. I'm a few lessons away from being okay. Kurtz. My problem is I slice it. Like that's like most people's problem, but it's just frustrating. It's too frustrating. Because when I play something, I want to be good. And if I'm not, then I devote my life to becoming good. And that's... I don't need that right now. Nick Kurtz orange. That's something we do need. And by orange, I mean copper. And by copper, I mean opper. Nice hit, Brian. You're already there mentally. Little 9-holer with a poker room. Dude, literally we play poker there. We've played poker there. I've played poker there. At that place. Jay Buhner. What a auto. That's how you do it right there. Young guns. That's how you sign a card, Jackson Merrill. I think I should make a video with we can do submissions, like email me. Worst autographs in baseball. We'll do all sports, but we'll start with baseball. Worst autographs, current cards you can get. Start with that, and then we could go all 10 if we want, but email me your submission. I can make a video, top 10 list, including prospects. We could go last 20 years. I guess they don't got to be currently in the bigs. We can go last 20 years. We've got 3 more boxes to go. A different kind of Fanatics box. That's a Topps Chrome Fanatics box. I know, we gotta limit it. You gotta give me your, like, you could give me any amount, but limit it to maybe 5. Gecko says, I think if I joined a break, I would get, the cards I would get would probably be 10 times better than anything I have. Wish I could get something besides retail. Well, just go online. You can go on Blowout, Dave and Adams, Steel City. Reputable. You can get hobby boxes from them. It's expensive though. Hobby boxes and jumbo boxes are expensive with the guaranteed autographs. But yeah, that's the point of a break, is like you can get in on the action of a lot more cards than you could probably afford in actual real life. And then you could get like a huge card for the price of a couple of retail boxes. At least you're in. Everybody gets something that's in on the break. Everybody gets a package. You might not get awesome cards, but you're going to get a package with some cards in it. And a fanatical. Manny Machado, fanatical. Going to David. There's a reason why breaks are so popular. People like to complain. Outsiders, they like to complain. But there's a reason they're so popular. Jacob Wilson, another Machado to $2.99. Getting the Padres involved now. Also, wanted to let you guys know, talked about it briefly. Let me drop you a link before I forget, because I will forget. I always forget. I'm going to drop you a link to my eBay store. Just listed a bunch of cards. Got over 500 cards in my eBay store now. Dropping a link in the chat. It's just Stryker breaks on eBay. I've been selling on eBay for 20 plus years. 100% positive feedback. Everything's got a best offer on there. So if you see a card you like and you think it's too expensive, shoot me an offer. We can haggle. Wyatt. But I got a sale going on in my store right now too. And everything's got a best offer on it. Win-win. You support me and my family, and you get a cool card too. It also helps me to open more stuff on the channel, like for my PC, because I get to the point where I have so many cards stacked up that I'm like, I can't open anything else until I do something with these cards. I gotta sell them. Gotta sell some. 2 banger boxes left. Bowman Draft, Breaker's Delight, and a museum collection. Chat, you got to decide. I can't decide between these two. Put it in the chat right now. What do you want to see first? Museum collection or Bowman Draft? The choice is yours. I'll give you 1 minute to put your choice in. In the meantime, I'll drink some black coffee. Black as night. Thick black. Look at it. Dark black. As dark as your soul. Oh, it's so good. You get used to it. If you're not a black coffee drinker, you'll get used to it after like 2 days. Trust me. I was disgusted by it. And then for like dieting purposes, keto purposes, started drinking it. You can actually taste what you're drinking. Bowman Museum. Lots of, okay, Bowman first. Lots of Bowman firsts. All right, I like that. Save Museum. I can get on board with that. Save Museum for last. Stained teeth as well. Not too bad. As long as you're a brusher and you're not swishing it around in your mouth. It does stain some people's teeth though. you know, just go to the dentist twice a year, brush your teeth twice a day, make sure you floss. My mom was a dental hygienist. You couldn't tell. Dex. Griffin again? What? Didn't we already get a Griffin Hugus auto? I said his name earlier. Where is he? Oh, I'm not seeing him on the stage. Oh, was that the X-Fractor? Nah, it was the X-Fractor. Christopher. You know, one thing we can say about Griffin is he's got quite a look. He's got quite a look going on there. Normally, I'm anti-guy with goggles in the bigs, but we'll see. Max Williams of the Marlins. Christopher, couple of Marlins for you, and a true blue Patrick Forbes to 150. Going to Andrew. Anything else in here? You know it. Ryan Weidman to 150. Rock Riggio to 150. Oh, that's to... Okay, so that's to 250. That's to 150. And then we got 1 to 75. Castillo. Yolfran. Interesting eye paint. It's not eye black, it's eye paint. And now the museum box. And to warm up a little bit. I got a new breaker mat. So I'm thinking about making relics. Stryker relic cards with pieces of the breaker mat included. I also have kept all my other breaker mats with some different looks to them. Thinking about doing that. Should I do that? The 2026 Series 1 cards are here. Some of the cards going out in today's break look a little something like this. They're super cool. Yeah. Yeah. Red Knight with an N. But it's a play on words. Because he's also a knight with a K, kind of, you know what I'm saying? If you have to explain it, it's not good, but you get it. 1 on-card autograph, 1 autograph relic, 1 relic or quad card. That's my favorite one, by the way, out of this 26 Series 1. Just bought a Top Series 1 Nick Kurtz gold auto 4 of 50 for $430 with no fees. Is that a good price? I'd need to see the card. See if there's any damage to it. How centered it is. Any scratches. How's the back look? But that seems like a really good price. Oh wait, that's a 2026, so it's not his rookie card. So it's a second year card. I don't have any reference in my head to how much that would actually be worth. Will some be numbered? I haven't numbered any yet. In the past, I've numbered some. I'm going to do something special, either an autograph series or numbered ones. It's kind of a pain to number all of them. So I might autograph some and number the autographed ones. Ready? I had to peek. I always have to peek. Just to see if there's a bonus hit in there. I'm like a child like that. I can't wait. Gunner to 249 and a Jacob Wilson rookie to 25. That's a big hit. Nice, Brian. Look at that. Can you see it? 10 of 25 up in the top left. Beautiful. It's a good start. Shipping to UK. Oh, so on eBay, I can ship internationally on eBay because they do it for me. So eBay stuff, all good. You can live anywhere in the world. It's just the brakes. I got to do it myself, and there's a lot of paperwork you got to fill out, and I ain't doing that. I'm just not going to do it. Sorry. Too much time. I got hundreds of items going out every day. It's like I can't stand there and wait in line, fill out a bunch of paperwork at the post office. It's just not going to happen. Here we go. Amador. Rookie autograph for the Rockies. For Steven. But yeah, on eBay, since they do that international shipping program, easy peasy. And Craig Biggio. Game used memorabilia. We got a bat, a swatch, an autograph, numbered to 99. Going to Sky. Nice, Sky. Did you hold on to your Legends in the Making Otanis? Yes, I did. I have the blue and the black and the base, I think. All PSA 10s. Teoscar to 49. For some reason, I'm a sucker for those Legends in the Making parallels from 2018 Topps Update. It's like a good combination of affordability and it's a retail exclusive insert. So like, I mean, I don't know how uncommon, like I would say the blacks are more rare than the blues, but the blues, I mean, they both look really good. I like the color and just the way they did the parallels on those. I got Ohtani, Acuna, and Soto, little mini rainbows of all of them. Maybe I have time. Error. We are at the point of the break where I'm going to show you the hits. And then we'll do it all again for break number 2. You display your PC cards. I have some of them displayed, but my better ones I keep in like a big case, like a sealed, kind of like a Zion case, but it's not a Zion one. Can't remember what kind I use. Drake Baldwin, rookie refractor. Ryan Johnson to 99. Swanson, rookie auto to 499. Cal Raleigh to 150. Cam Smith, Topps border rookie. Monteverde, rookie autograph. Curly, first to 99. Urias to 399. Real Muto, game used memorabilia. Lombardi, purple to 250. Davlin to 499. Harmon to 125. Owens, first auto. Yost to 75. Max Williams, first auto. Castillo, yellow geometric to 75. Rock Reggio to 150. Weidman to 250. Opper Nick Kurtz, rookie. Fanatical Manny Machado. Jacob Wilson, rookie to 25. Gunnar Henderson to 249. Patrick Forbes, first auto for the Diamondbacks to 150. Hugas to 150. Machado to 199. Biggio, 77 of 99, game used bat swatch. Amador to 199, rookie auto. Hernandez, meaningful material, game used to 49. Jay Buhner, yellow piece, unnumbered. Aoki, autograph. Compton to 199, first auto. In action, Carson Benji to 25. Michael Harris, 25 of 25. Reggie Jackson to 149. For Call auto. And Cade Horton, red Ray Wave rookie to 5. Break number 2. Here we go. We're ready. You like the top supporter? Yeah. I wish I kept all the legends in the making. I think I still have an Anthony Rizzo. Yeah, they're not like super valuable cards. Like I was saying, that's part of the reason why I like them, because I could afford to like assemble that little collection. But they're pretty cool. I just like it. I like the insert in general. It's not too fancy. It's probably also kind of nostalgic because that was when I started. Right around that time is when I started like seriously ripping cards too. Don't forget to hit that like button. That's right. Bad Ash. Appreciate it. I couldn't log on, man. Like, how many times do you gotta sign in? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Like, it won't even let me sign in. Unbelievable. Let's see. I knew it wasn't going to happen. Two questions from me. Are your breaks all random team? And if so, how much is it to buy in? Today they were 99 bucks. Usually they're right around that price. Sometimes we do high rollers. They're a little more. Sometimes there's flagship, a lot of flagship stuff. They're a little less. It just depends on how much the wax is that goes into the box, into the breaks. And yeah, they're mostly random. I've been doing all random lately over the last couple of years just because it's really a pain to do the teams, pick your teams. And also like it takes longer to sell that out. And I sell these breaks out the same day that we do the breaks. 19 minutes to check out. Not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, guys. Don't waste your time. I haven't been able to get a box off of Topps in like years. They keep changing. They kept pushing that back. Why do they push it back so many times? And also, why don't they use the EQL for everything? Why do they even drop regular ones like this? Like regular drops. You know? Q line keeps getting longer somehow. How does that happen? I'm just gonna back out. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm out. You're at the mercy of resellers. Well, I don't know if that's even, like, they still limit you to how much you can buy. The game has changed so much and it keeps changing. You gotta adapt. Like how they're doing it now is definitely better than the way they did it in the past. Let me lay it out for you. In the past, you would have to get your stuff through a third party. Like Topps barely sold anything online even for themselves. It was all distributors. They sell their stuff in bulk to like the big distributors, and then you have to buy it from the distributors. So there's like, it's not even being spread around at all. Now they're selling it to the general public on their website for cheaper than the distributors sell it for. So at least there's a chance. I'd rather there be a chance. The only problem is now the distributors end up running out of product, and when they do, because they don't get as much as they used to, when they do, they gotta find it, they gotta buy it from some third party, and then the price goes up. So like in the past, it would be the distributors would have mountains of the product, and after like a little bit of time, after the product release, maybe a couple weeks after or something, or even like not too long after in some cases, the product would start dropping in price from the distributors. That doesn't happen anymore. It's just like I haven't seen that happen for any release that I can remember, like in the last year or so. So it's like, it's got its pros and cons. Like you have the ability to get it for cheaper through Topps, but it seems like it's impossible. But when they run the EQL, at least it's a little more fair because it's more limited and more people get stuff. So it's like average Joe can get a box or two through EQL. And then every EQL you miss, it increases your chance of getting the next one, which is also cool. And I have gotten a few things through EQL, not nearly as much as I'd like. Like I try to get everything on EQL. I haven't gotten a release in maybe like four times or something. So I should have pretty good odds the next one that they put on there. The way they do it, it's like, from what I understand, is it's basically like you get a random number assigned to you, and then all the numbers are kind of like put in a virtual lotto draw, and they draw out a number. And if you miss out, you get additional numbers for the next drawing. It's kind of how it works as far as I know. Seems fair. It's definitely a lot more fair than just like put it on the website and now it's a free-for-all. Because all the bots scoop everything up. Matt Shaw to $2.99. And it has to be bots that do it, because like I'll literally be sitting on the website, refresh it as soon as the clock hits, whatever time it is, put it in my cart, check out, and there's just no getting anything. So that means it has to be bots. I've even done the trick before, and it's just like, there's like little tricks to try to get in, and just like nothing works. Dolander. Kim. Dylan Cruz. Now that you can like build your own bots with Claude, I kind of looked into building an AI agent. Lasted about 30 seconds of me watching a video, and I was like, okay, I don't get it. I'm out. Too much programmer lingo. I have no idea what you're talking about. Worse is when you can't check out. Yeah, like every time. What are the negatives on breaking on Fanatics Collect? I don't know. I've never broken with them. Well, one negative would be it's not with Stryker breaks at this time. Drake Baldwin. We're pretty lucky with the Baldwin pulls. Topps border. Yeah, how about that Crosby deal? He failed the physical. I wonder what was wrong. Is there any info on that? That's kind of a big deal for them. Did they have buyer's remorse? Is that what happened? And then they're just like, all right, this is our last chance to bail. Like, all right, bail. Bail. Nice. Nick Kurtz top board. A back-to-back. That's the second time that's happened to us. That's a really nice back-to-back. Yeah, I saw that retro. Kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense. I might have to put some feelers out. Then again, I don't know. Angel Acuna, Blue Ray Wave to 150. That's his rookie debut, and that is for Sky. Guys, we have a basketball mixer coming up next. Break number 3 will be all different kinds of Topps basketball cards, including Topps Finest. Another Nick Kurtz. Unbelievable. We got 3 of them already. 100% buyer's remorse. Yeah, and then they signed Trey Hendrickson to a massive deal a day later. Yeah, they're trying to stay relevant, which is going to be tough to do without their superstar coach. Drake Baldwin. Kiro Refractor. Workman Ellie. Yeah, but Retro, do they actually get that as an allocation, or do they just buy it on the secondary market? Like, do you know that for sure? I don't know that they dole out like a bunch of Sapphire to even breakers. They might. I don't know. They don't for me. That's all I know. Another Kurtz. We got the debut and the true. Ray Wave. I like this little 1-2 punch. Boom, boom. Nice start to a Nick Kurtz PC. Sample a little hobby box of 26 Series 1. Yeah, that's true, Retro. I don't know even how you'd get that much. We'll save dessert. We'll leave them right there. Try something a little different. One Ohtani auto has already been pulled from Bowman's Vest. What did we get in the last one? We got one numbered card. I think one numbered card and a relic out of the last box. Let's beat that. See, we've gotten quite a few autographs lately out of our hobby boxes. So I'm wondering if it's going to be like a relic kind of day. Hope not, but we shall see. And how many numbered cards? We got to beat one. We're going for 2. A gold and some kind of a foil. At least it said James Wood. Jonathan. All Tops team, Jose. Augustin Ramirez. I asked ChatGPT the other day to give me the top 10 hitters in Major League Baseball just to see what it said. I gave it some criteria. Some different criteria to use. And it kept giving me a surprise name. Let me see if I can tell you what criteria I use and see if you can guess this surprise name that it kept giving me. Okay. Let's see. Best treadmills for the $1. No. If you could only see my search. Guys, what? I don't remember searching that. All right, I can't find it. Top 10. Let me see if I can remember this. Top 10 offensive baseball players. With a plate appearance, like taking into account plate appearances. So you can't just say, I didn't want it to just go look at someone who had 50 at-bats and had huge numbers. So that was basically the criteria. And it was a top 10 list. And there was a name on the list that I was like, really? I would not have put this guy on the list. Put it in the chat. See if you can guess who that player is. Active player. I'm going to give you a couple hints. Active player. He's only played maybe like 4 or 5 seasons. I'm going to double check that. Rookie year was 2023. So he's played 23, 24, and 25. I think with that amount of information, you might be able to guess. So put in the chat. Let's see if you can actually guess this. I wouldn't have. You got a little active player. Active player. Three seasons in the bigs. Top 10 hitter in the game based on, all the advanced metrics. Oh, that was it. I said it using advanced metrics, advanced stats. Jacob Marcy, numbered gold to 2026. Both, all of baseball. Corbin Carroll, nope. I don't think he was on the list, actually. Surprisingly. Hunter Goodman, that's actually a really good guess. But no. Do we put them? I don't know if we put Jacob Marcy up there. I don't think we do. Let me be a little pickier than that. Heliot Ramos. A little bit of damage on that, unfortunately, but it's not a rookie or anything. Active player, Futter Sticks. Riley Green, Ernie Clement, good guess. But no. Let me see if I can limit. I'm going to narrow it down a little bit more for you. How can I narrow it down a little more? He plays for the NL Central. He plays in the NL Central, meaning he's on one of the following teams: Cubs, Reds, Brewers, Pirates, Cardinals. He's on one of those teams. Yoshida, Bryce Terang, Stephen Kwan, all good guesses. Michael Harris Jr., Jazz Chisholm, Andy Pajes, Gunner, Ellie, all very good guesses, but no. Rookie in 2023. Burleson. Dessert. Win. Suarez. PCA. Nope. Nico. O'Neal Cruz. Sal Stewart. Nico again. Churio. Nope. Sal Frelick. Nope. Heavily weighted on this last season. Heavily weighted. Boom, we got it. Shane. It's Michael Bush. He had a 4.6 WAR last year. Did you know that? Did you know he hit 34 home runs last year? Had 90 RBIs, 78 runs, OPS plus of 147. That's the thing. They're using advanced stats. OPS plus is an advanced stat, and it's actually like I use OPS plus when I'm trying to figure out like what players are better, who's you know, just like combining a bunch of things into one number, but also taking into account like the ballpark. Yeah, Michael Bush is actually really good. OPS plus is adjusted to the player's ballpark. So like you get a more of a true representation. You can't just be like, oh, he played for Coors. You know, no, it counts for that. Or, oh, he played wherever. Played for the Reds, played for the Yankees, played in Boston. Like, okay, well, what's his OPS plus? That's got me like wanting to look into him for fantasy. Like, dude, if I was sleeping on him, that means other people are too. Should probably grab him. He's going to be an underrated asset this year. Interesting, yeah. Like, I remember playing him a lot last year in daily fantasy. But I don't remember him being solid, but not like. But that's what the numbers kind of say. It's like he put up solid counting, just solid numbers across the board, and he must have got a lot of walks. His on base was 343. So yeah, he got a lot of walks. Solid slugging percentage. He's hitting a lot of extra base hits. 523. Yeah, OPS of 866. Good player. Stadium Club. Got that nice Nick Kurtz last time. Let's see if we can do better. See if we can do a little better with our auto this time. Where did Bush bat? That's a good question. I don't remember like where he was batting. And it doesn't really say here. Someone in the chat's got to know. They had such a good team. Just like, I feel like he's batting a little bit lower in the lineup. Or was he kind of like situationally batting in certain places depending on who the pitcher was? Also possible. Led off. Cubs fan would know. What's your take, Cubs fan? Were we sleeping on him? Like, what's the general consensus in your circle? Do people talk about Bush? Like, dude, why is everybody sleeping on Bush? Or is he just like, yeah, he's solid? hangers or bangers. I was just saying, like, I chat GPT, like, give me your top 10 hitters in baseball based on advanced metrics and taking into account plate appearances. And it, as one of the top 10 players, it gave me Michael Bush. I mean, we're talking like, it's going like Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, freaking, like, all the people you would think. And then it's like, and Michael Bush. Like, what? Oh, he had a 147 OPS plus. Okay. Pete Alonso was one of them. Top 10. I think Ellie was on that list. Then I asked it to give me like up and coming players who might be a little underrated or who are going to break out and be, what is this? Oh man, that was flipped around like it was going to be an auto. But Ellie was on that list for sure. Oh, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be real nice. Orange chrome autograph. Roger Clemens on card 5 of 5. Sweet hit. Corey, look at this. 5 of 5. So shiny and orangey. Wow. Man, both breaks have had a card numbered to 5 already. How lucky are we? What's up, Game Day? Cubs fan says very underrated. Yes, most people are sleeping on him. Should have been an all-star last year. I'm not sleeping on him anymore. Okay, I guess we just got some inserts flipped around. Weird box. Savage Sluggers Mayo. Oh! Yeah, that's why I bailed Futter Sticks. I didn't want that. I didn't want that weight on my chest. Ben Rice. This is a special box. Inserts are flipped around. 5 of 5 chrome Roger Clemens auto. Yankees Clemens. And then something even more special coming right up. I don't know if you see it, but it's coming. And it's a Beam Team Ohtani. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes. Eli. Bang. Beam teams are so tough this year. Oh, man. Oh, he's sharp, too. I'm scared to look at the back. I don't want to look at the back. Let's just enjoy the front and call that a gem. Whoa. Wow, what a box. Oh, man, look at it. All right, real quick. Good enough. Hot B? Which one do we hot B? Do we hot B in both? Did we get 2 hot Bs out of 1 box? I think they're both hot B'able. Ken says they're snapshot worthy. Well, let's do it then. Just give me 1 second. We'll go through the rest of these cards. I mean, it's that kind of box. You don't want to just assume it's over. Cam Smith. Nice. A couple nice red rookies, too. Yeah, look at it. Look how they're flipped around. So there's something to the flipperoo box, maybe. Oh, that was incredibly loud. Thanks for the follow. Thuggled. Or Thuggled? It's either Thuggled, Thug LED, or Thug LED. Either one. Yes, sirree. And it was the Ohtani. Wow! How cool is that? If you want to get in on the fun, join a break. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. Join my Patreon group and join the Slammer tier. Slammers get notified when I post a break, and they can buy in if they want. And if you're not even interested in getting in on breaks, you just want to support the channel, that's the best way to do it. You also get access to the spreadsheets, the value spreadsheets that I make. Try to break down for most of the releases that have both retail and hobby boxes included to figure out where the best bang for the buck is, what format is the best value. We'll do the archives box now. Raw Beam Team Ohtani, $400. Yes, sirree. That's a card that you probably want to send to the upgrade shop, though. I would, both of them. Dude, I send stuff to PSA that you wouldn't even, most people wouldn't even think about. Almost any card, like, not any card, but any rookie parallel, unnumbered, whatever, that looks like it could gem. We'll see when I get this next PSA order. We'll see. I still have my vintage Masters of the Universe figures sitting at the upgrade shop. The action figure upgrade shop, AFA. Been sitting there for months. I think it was Black Friday. It was Black Friday sale that I put them in. What's that, November? And they haven't even been started yet. So you think PSA is bad? Yeah, I just call it. Well, I mean, I use PSA, but like the upgrade shop is the grade shop. You could say tag, you could say Beckett, whatever, if that's your upgrade shop. My upgrade shop's PSA. But technically any of them would work. I coined the term so I can determine what it means. And I mean sending it to get graded in general when I use that term. I guess technically you could get it downgraded. If the upgrade malfunctions and you get a 6 or something. Did anybody watch Fallout, the new season of Fallout? And if so, thoughts? So I really like season 1. And I got a little 7-day trial of Prime. Usually that's how I roll. Activate it for like a situation like that. I should oh, what are you doing in here, Pack? Should probably cancel it right now so I don't get sneak charged. I'm gonna do it. You gotta remember to cancel it. Canceling it right now while I remember. Yeah, I can't figure it out. I'm bailing. Can't figure it out. They make it so hard to cancel. Are you sure you want to cancel? Oh, you didn't hit that you're sure you want to cancel, so it's still going. Wait, why do you want to go? Stop asking questions. I'm out. Cole Reagans to 75. This is a cool parallel. Brian, you watched it. Well, season 1 was really good. Season 2 started to get a little, like, some stuff was pretty stupid with, like, what? This is some stupid stuff, some boring stuff. There's a lot of boring stuff where I just, like, found myself, like, looking down at my phone, not even watching the show. But some stuff was actually pretty cool. A little bit of everything. However, I would say it's a downgrade from season 1. You're never out. They have your soul now. They don't own my soul. That's one thing they won't get from me. Brooks Lee to 99. This is a unique one. Haven't seen a lot of these green parallels of the top boardwalk and baseball top run makers. Heard the new Game of Thrones show's good. Yeah, so did I. I don't have HBO Max though. So I guess we'll never know. I guess I'll never know. I'm pretty stubborn with all those streaming things. Nick Kurtz. It's a cool card. Punch Out. There's an autograph. If you couldn't tell by the clean auto, it's Jazz. If I covered that up, said you get one guess, no way. I don't think we add them to our worst signatures list. But I'm putting Jackson Merrill on that list. It was all over the place. Overall entertaining. Well, it literally, yeah, it was very all over the place. Like even mid-episode, they'd be in the middle of like a crazy scene and it just stops and jumps to a whole nother thing. They had like 4 storylines going on at once, multiple storylines going on at once. 2 of 15, the low-numbered Stephen Kwan. Well, we got to 5 to 15. We're looking for the Breakers Rainbow. Christopher. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, ladies and gentlemen, we only have 120 likes, and that is way too few for my liking. Take just a second, hit the thumbs up button, please. Please, and thank you. See, I'm very polite about it. Autograph number 2, Del Castillo, rookie autograph for Ron. Imanaga. I got a good feeling about this box right here. Because we haven't hit a big auto in a while. So it's time. Pack number 1. Good luck, everybody. We got a sky blue coming out of pack number 1, and it's Connor Griffin. Yeah. John, that's a good one. If I were you, brother, I would get this sucker listed as soon as you get it. Maximum value. Not that I don't think he's going to be a good player. It's just that we talk about this a lot. There's Willets. You want to maximize when there's any hype around a prospect. Maximize your profit. Because for his value, and like we can look back on this and see. We'll run a little experiment with my talking. You could look at like what would be, I guess his like base first auto would be a decent, because there's a lot of like there's more of those, so we can get a sample. I wonder. I'm gonna find out right now. This won't take long because I'm gonna make my stupid bot do the work for me. There. Let's see what the price of his first autos are going for on average right now. Caden Bodine to 150, Blue Wave. Bowman first Chrome autograph, just the base, PSA 10, about $1,900 right now, okay? See if we can remember this number. Some of you have better memories than I do. Most of you, all of you. I'm just gonna go ahead and say all of you do. $1,900. And then let's just check throughout the year and see what happens. We'll see how he's doing. We'll see if he's like an all-star level player, rookie of the year level player, MVP level player, or replacement level player. And we'll watch what happens to his first autos. Have you ever done a case of 26 hangers? No way. No, I'm not ripping any retail 2026 top series one. That's just throwing your money in the trash. The retail's really bad for Series 1 products, always. In the past, I've done it just to be like, hey guys, look, doesn't this suck? But I really feel like dropping $1,000 or whatever it costs to get in on that. Plus, they raise the price of the hanger boxes, and it's just not that. It's just not that good. I'll do it for something better. Bradley Ebel first. Or if like I could find a deal. If I found a deal on it, you know, if prices dropped or something, I'd do it. Upgrade shop for that Griffin. Let's see. Yes. But if you send it to the upgrade shop, you're not going to get it back in time, because he's probably going to start the year in the bigs. And if that happens, that means his value is going to drop most likely. But if that's the ironic part, is like if he gets called up, if he's on the roster day one, which he's likely to be, his value will most likely drop. And if he remains a prospect, his value will remain the same. It's weird how that works. JoJo, unless he just comes up and starts, if he's an all-star level player as a rookie, his value will remain the same. If he's an MVP caliber player, it'll go up. If he's a replacement level player, it'll go down. JoJo, I'm top loading the JoJo because he's my guy. And I'm busy yapping. Even if he's just like, let's say he's just good. Let's say he bats like 285, which is pretty dang good for a rookie these days. And he, you know, he hits a home run every now and then. He's a pretty good player. Maybe not an all-star level player though. I think his value still drops. Like little, not like a ton, but it just starts to tick down, because it's like, maybe this guy's not the best, because the value that's baked in right now is like generational talent, teenager gonna make the big league roster, opening day roster. That's a big deal. That rarely ever happens. So like all-time hype. He's like, the value in his first autograph and his cards in general are that like best player since Trout. Is he? Maybe. That's an image variation even. Jamie Arnold. We'll take that. The Athletics are getting some hits. Nick Kurtz, Arnold image variation, and more. That one's going to Tyler. And don't forget about the True Blue, Peter Cusao to 150. If he performs, hitting dingers, he'll go up. But we got to kind of quantify what performs means. So performs means all-star. When you, like, opening day roster, performs means all-star. Plenty of times rookies have been all-stars. It's not that much to ask. It's not crazy to be like, well, not a rookie. Like, yeah, there's plenty of rookie all-stars. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Manny. That's the hype. There's big time hype. It's super rare. Griffey, Beltre, Jones, Yount. Acuna wasn't. He wasn't, was he? Opening day teenager? I think he was 20, wasn't he? I can't remember. Caden Kent, first refractor auto, and Aaron Walton. Ken says, I don't think anything Griffin does will increase his card value past what it is now. If he does what he's doing in spring training in the bigs, it'll increase. Because hype always, if you can continue, like, just what we just said, value is tied directly to age. But not just age. Like, that's the first criteria, is like, how old are you? And if you check that box, then we can keep going. Like, okay, how are you performing? How old are you? Then how are you performing? It's not really the other way. It can be the other way around is not good though. The other way around is like, wow, this guy's performing. I wonder how old he is. Oh, he's 24. Like that's like, you know, Aaron Judge's value didn't really. I still think it's probably not as good as it could be if he was a couple years younger. And he's doing incredible things. Same with Pete Alonso. Like, even when Pete was a rookie, he was like a 24-year-old rookie, just crushing the ball. And it was just like, whoa, how old's this guy? Oh. Soto wasn't on the opening day roster. We're talking about opening day roster, MLB. I don't think Soto joined until later in the season, if I'm correct on that. That's the distinction here. There's been plenty of teenagers that made the bigs, there's been more teenagers that have made the bigs than are on the opening day roster. And it's kind of splitting hairs, you know. But it just means that you're ready. You're ready at a younger age. Some of these other guys that have been teenagers that weren't on the opening day roster, it's like, wow, they're probably ready, but let's give them a little more time down there just to make sure. And then it's like, wow, yeah, we got to bring them up. Jackson was 20, but only by 3 weeks. Yeah, Acuna was 20. Xavier Naines, that's a nice card. First to 150, and JD Thompson to 250. Brew Crew for Kurt. You can look at like Julio Rodriguez as a recent comp for exactly what I'm talking about. Huge hype as a prospect, as a player, and then like goes into his rookie season, has an awesome rookie season where he puts up like 6 WAR, I think, in his rookie season. Let's see. Julio put up 6.2 WAR in his rookie season. He was 21 years old. 21-year-old rookie season. So his rookie, like, if you do that, you maintain he didn't really go up. He kind of maintained, and he had an all-star MVP 7, Rookie of the Year, Silver Slugger. He kind of maintained because his stuff was already pretty hot. And then that very next season, he puts up a 5.5 WAR, all-star, MVP 4, Silver Slugger, and like his stuff starts to go down. Following season, 4.3 WAR, doesn't make the all-star season, stuff starts to tank. So, and not tank, his stuff's still valuable, but relative to where it was. It's just stuff to think about in this card game. That's why we're here. We're talking this out, trying to figure this out. Because it's constantly changing, and there's new people constantly coming into the hobby that need to know how it works. Caleb at Lays to 250. Is there a reason why there isn't a draft set for basketball? Not enough players? Draft set. Oh, like Bowman Draft? Because Bowman Draft is prospects, and it's different for baseball than it is basketball. Like, you get drafted in basketball, and then you play in the NBA. Most people don't usually get sent down after they're drafted. It does happen, and people do get sent down, but I'm talking like the guys we care about, first rounders and whatnot. Because in the draft, first rounders, they don't play in the bigs for a year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Like, it's many years before they even play in the bigs. Basketball, they go right into the big show. Reamer. And if they don't, they're not worth our time even talking about anyway. They're not going to be worth anything anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's a sky blue parallel. Now they do like a Bowman U, where they put college players and stuff in there. I don't like that stuff. I don't find that stuff to be like, that's not for me. A lot of people like it. That's fine. I just don't. It doesn't hold nearly the value as anything else. It's just not the same. No, my Bowman's Best did not arrive in time for the break, but it'll be here. It is here now. It showed up. Of course, it's too late now, but we'll do it on Friday. Bowman's Best on Friday. Mixers. We'll mix it up real good. Bowman's Best mixers are awesome because you got all the top prospects, top rookies, and top stars. So the checklist is really good and robust, and it hits on a lot of different teams. And the way I build mixers is like, I want every team possible to have an opportunity of getting a good hit. So I try to include a little Bowman where I can, different years of releases if I can. And then, you can, doing it that way, it's like almost every team has a big hit. And you add Bowman's Best to a break, and it just like, it makes it so like almost every single person has a chance to get something big. Topps Chrome Fanatics box. So we'll do some mixers. Mix in a couple boxes. I don't have that much. It's hard to get. Everything's hard to get these days. Crosby's still live for the Lions. I don't know if I even want him now. Now that there's concerns where it's like they don't even want him. We already have enough injury problems for our team as it is. Also, we have more needs than that. Like, we have an offensive line situation. We got no center. We got no left tackle. Ruh-roh. Although they're saying Sewell's going to move to left tackle. Okay, so no. We're still missing a couple of spots. And we already have an elite edge rusher. And Ali McNeil is going to be healthy this year, so that'll help. There'll be some more pressure. We got to other guys have to get pressure. Whether that's a scheme situation or other guys need to step up from different spots. Whatever. I don't think we need to invest another however much Crosby costs. Way too much. I'd like, it would be great if we could make it work, but I'm seeing, like, you can't do anything if you have no offensive line. You can't win if you got no offensive line. It doesn't matter how good your receivers are or how good your running backs are. If your O-line sucks, you suck. Nothing here. Wow. Dry box. Bowman Draft Breakers Delight. We got one more chance here. Have you given your take on the WBC? I don't know what take. I don't know what kind of take you want. I've been watching a lot of it. It's fun. It's fun to watch. We talked a little bit about the Scooble situation earlier. Like, who I think is going to win. It's going to come down to USA and Dominican Republic, probably. Although Japan always is good, so it might be them too. The problem with the WBC is there's too few games to really, like, have it pan out so that the best team wins. Major League Baseball, you know, you got series. You play series against teams. Because baseball's so fluky, anything can kind of happen any given day. Pitcher can be off, and like a bad team can beat like the best pitcher in the league and the best team. That happens. So with the WBC, it's like, okay, one game against this team, and then that kind of like, so anything can happen. Even if you think like, oh, WBC, USA is so stacked, they're just going to destroy everybody, or if you think that about whatever team, it's like, I don't know, man. Italy can sneak up and beat you. Mexico can sneak up and beat you. There's a lot of teams that are full of big leaguers. Caden Kent for the Yankees, going to Corey. Josh Owens to 99. First autograph, green parallel, going to Greg. And Lombardi. Looks a lot like our last box. A Lombardi for Brian. In action, Eli Willits. That's the one you want. Wish that was a parallel, though. Brasenio to 125. There it is. The Willits. Purple Geo to 250. Jonathan, congratulations. #1 draft pick, Eli Willits. Franklin to 150. And Jenkins. What time is that game? That's what happened in Olympic hockey. Boo. Boo to that. MLB World Baseball Classic. Canada, Cuba on FS2 right now. Then that game's not today. Italy, Mexico. Oh, does it depend on if what happens with that game? Because Dominican and Venezuela are both 3-0. Yeah. Can someone break that down? Yeah, there you go, Rippin'. It's all pending on tonight's game, Italy versus Mexico. How can the Team USA advance? Well, here we go. After a stunning 8-6 upset loss to Italy in the World Baseball Classic pool play, Team USA's knockout stage fate now rests on the result of Wednesday's Italy-Mexico game. Here are the tiebreaker scenarios that will determine if the star-studded USA squad moves into the quarterfinals or is sent home in an all-time shocker. USA can advance in the WBC if Italy beats Mexico, or if Mexico beats Italy and Mexico scores 5 or more runs in 9 innings. then all 3 teams would finish 3-1. Mexico and Team USA would then advance on the tiebreaker. Team USA is eliminated if Mexico beats Italy and scores 4 or fewer runs in 9 innings. All 3 teams would finish 3-1. Mexico and Italy would then advance on the tiebreaker. Stupid Italy. Go spoiling all the fun for us. Let's put Eli up front. Wait, we don't want to chop his head off. Last but not least, break number 2, Museum Collection, and then break number 3 is new basketball cards featuring Topps Finest. Yeah, magnificent tube. I know it's because they think about it this way. There's only so many spots on the USA roster. So if you're not a person who's going to make the USA team, but you really want to play baseball still, or if you're an upcoming player and you want to showcase your skills, maybe get a contract or something, and there's some kind of loophole where your mother's father's aunt once lived in Cuba or something and you can somehow join the team, like, okay. I'm not a big fan of someone who's clearly an American, born in America, and then they go play for some other country. I'm not a fan of that, but I get it from the angle that I spoke of. Wanting to play still. It's like, I wasn't good enough to make the USA roster, but at least I can go play for these guys. Get some reps in before the season starts, or somehow, hit a big clutch home run, make a name for myself, get a contract. Drake Baldwin. Altuve to 199. And Stan the Man to 35. Nice low-numbered Stan. Hurston Waldrop for 199. Oh, look at that. Volpe quad piece with an auto to 150. Those are not common. Game used memorabilia. Signature Swatches quad relic autograph card. And that is going to Corey. Nice hit. Followed by Mason Wynn. Meaningful Materials game used memorabilia to 75. Here are the hits. Nance to 150, Thompson to 250, Lays to 250. That's Reagan's to 75. Angel Acuna to 150, Cam Smith, Ray Wave rookie, Matt Shaw to 299 rookie, Drake Baldwin tops border rookie, Brooks Lee to 99, Ramirez to 150, Ben Rice and Cam Smith got the red rookies, Bradley Abel to refractor first, Cusao to 150, Walton to 99, Willits in action. Franklin to 150, Briseno to 125, Lombardi first auto, Owens to 99, Kent first auto, Slominski X-Fractor, Altuve to 199, Stan Musial to 35, Mason Wynn, Meaningful Materials to 75, Hurston Waldrop rookie auto to 199, Anthony Volpe to 150, quad auto, Nick Kurtz rookie debut and true tops border, James Wood, Relic, Jazz on-card autograph, Del Castillo rookie auto, Kent first refractor auto to 499, Arnold image variation, Bodine to 150, Kwan to 15, Griffin to 499, Clemens 5 of 5 on-card autograph from Stadium Club, Otani Beam Team, and Willits to 250. First geometric exclusive. Time for some basketball. Switch gears a little bit. Cooper's back. Kind of working him back up to getting some big minutes. He was getting huge minutes, man, when he was on that run of like 4 30-plus point games in a row with that 40-pointer in there. He's getting like 39 minutes a game. Back down to reality a little bit, but we'll see if they bump him up in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Flagship Mega Box. 224 cards in one of these. 16 packs, 14 cards per pack. Good value. This is a good value rip. Get a lot of bang for the buck. The most bang for the buck, I would say, is probably this release. There are better flagship. The Fanatics box is a little bit better because it's actually quite a bit better because it's got a lot more parallels that come out of it. But it's not as good of a bang for the buck. Not as many packs. Get tons of packs in this format though. And then the Diamantes come out of the hanger box. We're gonna do one of the Diamante hanger boxes. And those parallels are sweet, but you only get 2 per box, so it's pretty tough. Big checklist. Pretty tough to hit your guy that way when you're only getting 2. But the Fanatics boxes have tops border exclusives, and you get like I think 9 packs in one of those, so decent odds. Get one. Brian coming in with a $4.99 super chat. Appreciate that, brother. Gonna need some magic. I didn't see what Cooper did last night. I mean, their team's really bad, like really, really bad. When you put it all on the shoulders of a rookie, unfair, but that's how they got the #1 pick. No Anthony Davis, though. No Kyrie. Like, imagine if they had Kyrie, Anthony Davis, and Cooper. It'd actually be a decent team. Dylan Harper, rookie. AJ, Clutch City Fierce. That is a nice Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey holofoil rookie. Retail exclusive. D-Jet. Sorry about that. Sorry about your luck. Good thing you can pause and rewind. Power players Wemby. VJ. PJ holofoil, Klay Thompson. McNeely. Seems like we did not get the Cooper box. Not a lot going on in this box except for the ace so far. Another Harper. Oh, numbered card. Pretty tough to get numbered cards out of this. Jarris Walker. This dude's on my fantasy team. Considered dropping him today. To 150. He had a few good games this year. Handful of good games. But I got to make room for Porzingis. He's back, baby. Been waiting on Porzingis to come back for quite a while. There's a hanger box. 59 cards in this bad boy. Diamante exclusives come out of here. A very fine looking insert. Or parallel, rather. These free. So since coming back, he's played 4 games. Cooper has 18 5-6, 16 8-6, 17 8-6, 14 12-5. 30 minutes a game, 26 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 32. So they're building him back up. I mean, when he was healthy, he was getting 30, like easily like 35 minutes a game, 35, 36, 40, 37, 40, 42. Like, dude, if he puts on those kind of minutes, huge. It's just good to see that he's an all-around player. He's getting steals, blocks, assists, rebounds, shooting threes. There he is. I knew if we talked about him enough, we'd find him. Looking for Shaq? Well, fine. We know we'll get a Shaq or two out of here. David's got the Mavericks. Congratulations, David. Knipple. Wemby. McCollum. There we go. We got 2. We got 2. Generation now. These ones are tricky when it comes to, like, do you get them graded? These ones are going to grade. Generation now, not so much. But Clutch City is going to be a really tough grade. This is one of the things I'm thinking about for my collection. Like, do you send away these common rookies? You better be pretty darn sure now that it's $25 a piece to get something graded bulk. Back when it was like $18, you know, you'd have a sale, it'd be like $18. You could loosen your standards a little bit. Claxton, Hartenstein, Looney. We already got the Coop. We already got the Knip. Put a little chrome in there. A little bit of chrome. Hanger box. What's exclusive? Pulsar parallels. This box says chase them. So we shall. Numbered Joker would be great. It's possible. PSA on that BS. What are you talking about? Like sending a card like that away to PSA? Well, if it gems. Okay, so raw, you're talking like, I don't know, $5, $8, $5, $6, something like that, $5. If it gems, I don't know, but you're gonna make money if it gems. So like, that's what I'm saying is like, I'm sending some away. Some of my like low end Cooper inserts. But just the best of the best ones. You gotta be really picky. And even that's gonna be a bit of a gamble. At this point, where everything's at right now. Could go down, could go up slightly. Like they're not, that's like that card in a gem is never gonna be like a super expensive card. But it might be well worth sending away. More so at some point. So probably the play could be an MVP redemption right there with the Cade. Probably the play is just a wait. Just a wait on those. And see. Wait and see. You could always send it away at a later date if his cards end up skyrocketing or something. Stryker, can I submit a Cooper Finishers X-Fractor for blue, or is it only the regular X-Fractors? It's only Topps Chrome X-Fractors. This is a Fanatics box. Love these boxes. These are my favorite to open out of all the flagship. How much do you factor card look or style over traditional rarity? What do you mean? If I'm gonna send it away to get graded, or if I just like it, or if it's a good card. If you're talking about sending away to get graded, the factor is what's the condition of the card. I'll send damn near anything away if it could gem up. You know, not no names, stars, rookies, stuff like that. Especially numbered ones. Numbered, you got a lot more wiggle room with numbered stuff, especially the lower number you get. But even unnumbered parallels, like this Ace Bailey, for example. Let's say like Ace kind of lives up to his expectations. I've got some stuff like this that is like borderline right now, but I'm holding on to it. I'm gonna wait and see how's this pan out. Is this guy gonna end up being good? High draft picks, or like, you know, like first like, I don't know, 10 picks or something. I notice Ohtani fans seem to pay much more for stuff that just looks cool instead of first or rookie. Ohtani's a completely different. Because his stuff got so expensive that people go, okay, well, I can't afford his rookies or first, so I got to move on to something else. And then, okay, let's find the cheapest stuff possible, and then the ones that look cool out of the cheap stuff. That's what the Ohtani market is right now. It's like, everything else is so expensive that I gotta go find something I can afford. So they'll look for stuff where he's either batting. Like if he's batting, it's generally worth a little bit more than if he's pitching. And then you go like, how cool does a card look? How rare does it look? Rarity plays a lot into it, and also how early in his career is it? Like all cards. Second year Ohtani stuff, Ohtani Cup stuff, still hasn't gained a ton of traction yet, but I think it will. Definitely will, and maybe has a little bit. But it's tougher to pull the Ohtani Cup stuff because like he's got a Cup card in Series 1, 2019 Series 1. there's not a lot of 2019 Series 1, surprisingly. I don't know if people are hoarding it or what, but I was looking the other day and it was like, man, this stuff, like, I don't know. It seems like there should be a lot more of it around for cheaper. Because it's just like any other Series 1. Mass-produced, and there's nobody in 2019 Series 1 worthy of collecting, really, other than that Ohtani. Maybe, like, the cup cards of some other guys, too. So yeah, people eventually just start looking for like, oh, that's a cool card that's affordable. But also, you know, more so, first of all, rarity factors in. How rare is the insert? Is it like a case hit insert? Is it some kind of a parallel? There's the man of the hour, or his card's going to go up. His D-Wade holofoil. Exactly what happened to his All Aces Angels card. PSA 9 was $60 7 months ago. Recent sales are $250 to $300. Are you talking about the regular All Aces? You must be talking about like the easy to pull All Aces. Derek Queen. Trey Johnson. I think the All Aces and All Kings cards are just gradually increasing in price because people like them a lot. The newer ones are tough pulls. Remember, they came out with the All Aces first. What year was that? It was a few years ago, and it wasn't as tough of a pull. Is that the card you're talking about, or are you talking about the real tough ones? The more recent ones? It's a cool card. Trey Johnson, top supporter rookie. You're getting Ohtani numbered stuff cheap. Now it's up. Yeah. Yeah, the time to get Ohtani stuff for cheap has passed, although there is a very possible, very real scenario where he gets hurt again. Has to have Tommy again. If that happens, the door is going to open up again. It's not going to go down as much as it did the first couple of times, but there will be another door probably. He's already accomplished so much that I think the window is probably closed on most of his stuff to get for cheap, but there's always the injury possibility. And at one point you would have said Mike Trout, he's already done enough. His stuff's not going to drop. You would have been wrong. A lot of people said that, actually. So that there still is a possibility. But then you might not want this stuff, right? It's like, he's hurt. Nah, I don't want it anymore. That's how it works. Supply and demand. Demand goes way down, and the supply remains the same. There's no longer that question of like, is he the real deal? Is he a Hall of Famer? Is he the next Babe Ruth? Like, all that's been answered, and he's gone above and beyond. So that's why you could have, back in, what was it, 2019 or 2020? Or it might have been 2020, like during the 2021, when you could have got Ohtani stuff after when he got hurt. He hadn't done enough yet. Now he's done enough. So the next best option would be like, find a set that's affordable. Like, I don't have anything off the top of my head, but that features Ohtani base cards that nobody really cared about. And then just, chase that way. Non-collectors seem more interested in these common cards that just look cool. Well, I mean, then they would be collectors, wouldn't they? Because if you're buying cards, you're kind of a collector. Even if you're doing it for profit. Even if you're a guy on the sidelines who's a baseball fan, and then one day you're like, man, I really want some Ohtani cards, and you go and look, and you're just like, whoa, these are expensive. I'm going to buy this instead. You're still kind of a collector. Even if you're new to collecting, or if it's your first card you ever bought. If you have cards, you're a collector. Most people that sell are everything. Collector, investor, dealer. You're a little bit of everything. Maybe not a dealer. Maybe a seller. Collector, seller, investor. hobbyist, collector, seller, investor, extraordinaire, trader. Can wear a lot of hats. If Trout stays healthy, his stuff will rise again. It can, but it's not just that he stays healthy. It's he's got to crush too. He's got to have a good season. He can't just be like, I bet 225 this season. No, his stuff's not going to go up if he bats 225 and he's healthy all season. I don't think. Once you're bit, like, it's tough for your stuff to go back up if the people that were already investing or collecting Trout and then his stuff dropped by like 90% or 80%. It takes a lot for those people to get back in, or, you know, even new people to get involved again. Like, he's, in my opinion, he's got to have at the very least an all-star caliber season. And he's kind of got a freebie all-star tag. Like, he's like an all-star if he does anything. But you got to be kind of at least an all-star, if not like a 5+ WAR guy. I would think he would have to be a 5+ WAR guy this season with like 35+ homers kind of thing for his value to start going up again. I think it would take quite a bit. And that's very doable for Trout. Clutch City. Harper. Very doable for Trout to hit 35 home runs. Like, I wonder what I bet you the line is like probably, if I had to guess, I'd guess it would be like 32, 33 home runs. So Giddy to 2025 just hit a triple-double last night. 2 in a row, actually. 3 out of 4 games, he's had a triple-double. VJ. SGA and LeBron. Trey. What if he was traded to a contender and won a ring? Well, it just still depends on how he performs, personally. Baseball is like a personal stats kind of game. In baseball, people don't care as much about championships for collecting. There's a sweet VJ. In basketball, it's all about the championships. In football or in baseball, it's more about individual accolades for collecting. You'll have a broader base of collecting, and it might help your hobby a little bit, winning a World Series, but you still gotta put up some sick numbers in baseball to have relevance in the hobby. Fears. So, like, let's say Trout gets traded to the Dodgers. Even though I don't think that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure he wants to be an Angel for his whole career. Another Giddy and a Shaq 8-bit ballers. But if he got traded to, like, the Dodgers and won a World Series, unless he... Like, I still think, like, Trout's at the point of his career where it's all about the accumulation of statistics and WAR. His WAR accumulation at this point is probably the most important thing for his hobby. Also home runs. Cooper generation. Now we got 2 of them. Why don't we put them on the same stage, same stand? Is that VJ foil refractor? It's a rainbow foil. So in flagship, the cards that look like this are called rainbow foil, and in Topps Chrome, they're called refractors. Not a lot happened. That's a nice hit. Boom. Couple of booms. Boom. Wemby holofoil. And Cooper power players. I think the most likely scenario for Trout would be he has like a 40 home run season, puts up like a 6, 7, 8 WAR, something crazy. Because I think he can still put up really nice WAR numbers because he's going back to center field. You know, I think he can still be an elite outfielder, get some defensive WAR, get some offensive WAR. The one part about his game that was kind of lacking from what he used to be is his batting average and his speed, steals and stuff. But if he's healthy, he might be stealing bases again this year. So you add center field, making some plays out there, same hand-eye coordination, so he can still make some defensive plays, steals more bases, hits 40 home runs, accumulates all-star level, 6+ WAR, then his stuff could go up again for sure. But everything I just mentioned is not easy. He's done it before, but for a mortal, not easy. Here we have Topps Chrome. That is a mega box. Yeah, this dude, Woven Wonder Relics, Dadit. I've never heard of Dadit, but I'm sure he's a gentleman. That's going to Travis. Blaster box. Red, white, and blue parallels and a basketball parallel. Come on. Wiggins refractor. Zach Neto, 30-30 guy this year. People are all over Neto, yeah. Trey Johnson. Dude's got some fire in his belly. I like it. Here's our basketball parallel. Come on. Kobe White. 2 guys on my fantasy team back-to-back that miss a lot of games. Porzingis and White. Do you check your email? I do, but I get a lot of emails, so I prioritize Slammer DMs on Patreon. So if you want to get a hold of me, if you're a Slammer, just direct message me. I prioritize those. Because I have a lot of different platforms that I get messages on, and it's hard to keep track of everything. So if you just send me a random email, I might get it, I might not. That is a really cool Serenity Refractor Dylan Harper. Going to Kevin. You ever open Downruss or Leaf? Not really. Definitely not Leaf. Unlicensed. Still need a red, white, and blue Fears refractor. They're tough, dude. These red, white, and blues, since you only get a couple of them per box and $50 boxes. That's tough. Although the value, the secondary market value is not crazy high. I think there's a little bit of room for growth there, maybe. Are you a member, Berg? Patreon? If so, just send it to me that way. It'll be better. And if it's just like a hey, how much is my card worth email? I probably won't respond. I get a lot of those, and I'm not a Beckett. Steph Curry, Ball of Duty, Ray Wave. I'm gonna put him up there. Put him up there. You remember? Okay, cool. Yeah, just shoot me a DM. You can copy and paste it if possible. I'll get to you as quick as I can. We've got Topps Finest hobby box first, then a Breaker's Delight box. 2 autographs coming out of here. This stuff's cool. I like Topps Finest. These hobby boxes are loaded. A lot of numbered cards. A lot of it's broken into tiers, 3 different tiers: common, uncommon, and rare. And then the parallels are different numbered on all of them too. Skylight Refractor. Oh yeah, I know. I hesitated to list any of those, but I just want my store to have a wide variety of stuff to offer too. So I got a few like nice cards that normally I probably wouldn't list, but that's a sweet Knipple. That's a rare. Boom. Right away. Landon. Let's put him up there for you. Put him next to his buddy. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Hello, Oil Spill Cooper. Sweet card. David. Yes. Yeah. I love these. Oil spills look really cool. Let's put them right here. There we go. Purple Lanier to 200. Uncommon. Malawaka Rivals. Yegor first refractor parallel. Like so. Another Knipple. It's just, I really like the tier system. It's something to chase, you know, you get all three tiers. We got common, rare so far. Maybe we get the uncommon. Let's hope. Here, I'll leave a little gap right there. We can put them right there when we get them. Just send a DM, Berg, through Patreon. Since you said you're a member, a slammer, you can just direct message me. If you're using the app, there's like a little envelope in the corner, and that's a direct access to me. It's just a one-on-one communication. Checkerboard Lori. Bub. To 99 purple. Uncommon. Steph Finishers and Carter Bryant. That's a blue to 99 first. Wemby uncommon back there. Cooper Whisperer. AKA Hot Hands McGee. Tyler Hero. Let's make it happen. Rare Steph Refractor. That'll play. Nice card. Seraph. Rookie autograph. Going to Brooklyn. Chris. OC Skate Channel. Usually it's people that have no idea about cards. They like open their first pack or something and they're like, whoa, what's this? So I don't hold it against them. I'm not mad. It's just they don't know. They don't know how to look it up. They don't. Sometimes it is laziness. But a lot of times it's just people who have no idea. Every day. Over and over and over. On every platform. They'll even email me on eBay. Message me on eBay. Be like, hey, Stryker, love your channel. Hey, I got this card. I'm like, oh my God, you're literally on eBay. Just look it up. Murray Boyle's rare. Harden Oil Spill. Murray Boyle's to 250. Raptors for Eli. PV first. Arrivals Bryant and another Bub. Any retail on the next Topps basketball product? Retail product? No, I don't know. Got no idea. KD. KDOS. Jaylen Brown rare. Blue checkerboard to 49. That's a sweet one. Going to Tyler. Another Knappel. Arrivals. And the checkerboard Murray Boyles. Ivy. Do I put them in between those two? I guess. Jack Rips, what's up? LeBron. Jimmy Butler, oil spill. Whoa. Baseline autographs to 99. I thought he wrote that in the background. Johnny Broom to 99 Sixers. It's going to Nicholas and Tatum. Okay, hold on. Let me top load some of these. And then we got a Breaker's Delight box right here. Jeez, there's so many. What are these boxes up to now? They were a G last time I looked. Not these, those are way more. The hobby. Just a JB. Just a JB on there. How about this? Kind of like that refractor stuff. Put it on the side. Okay. 3 autographs. Topps finest. Breaker's Delight. Let's look it up. Look at the current prices. People are curious. Jeez. So these are currently, they don't even have regular boxes for sale. They have a case though. 1625. $17.50. I think that's my discounted price. Through David Adams. No, that's I don't know. Looks like the regular price. Either way, lots. The Breakers Delay boxes, Topps Chrome, are even more. At least they were. If you can even get them anymore. Geometric. Matherin. Trey Young. That is a rare. Oh, man. What is this? Oh, this is one of those crazy case hits. Dwayne Wade. I think it's called Pulse. Pulse. D. Wade. It's got some kind of a, maybe it's got a little something right there. Who's got the heat? Jonathan does. Congratulations. Pau Gasol gold. A little color match action to 50. Gold Geo Gasol. Going to the Lakers, Travis. Brooks Barnheiser. For Camille. Green autograph to 75. The rookies. Neat Clifford. Baseline autographs. Gold parallel to 50. For Jason. And a redemption. Oh my gosh. The redemptions can be crazy. This could be a crazy one. Do we look at the cards back? Hold on. We'll wait on the redemption for just a second. There's a couple of cards back here. We don't want to go all. RJ Barrett to 75. Colin Murray Boyles to 25. And DeMar DeRozan, that's a rare to 50. Okay, here we go. Big gulp. Come on. Be something huge. Be huge. Congratulations. You're due to receive. Colossal Shots autograph card. Geometric parallel of Will Riley. Will? Damian. Why couldn't Will Riley get it done? Colossal Shots autograph. Have we seen a Colossal Shots auto yet? Not sure. Not sure we have. Will Riley. We can accept it from like Wemby and LeBron, I guess. But not from Will the Thrill Riley. Had me ready though. I was so ready. I was so ready for a gigantic. I mean, I've been pulling Wemby's like they're free. I thought for sure we were going to get another Wemby there. Gold Geo parallel though. Eh? Two more. Here we go. Now we can check out the hits. It's got great defense. Yay. Oh, nice Shadow. Yeah, that was a nice card, dude. I was going through some, like I got this box and it says cards to list on eBay. And it just, I mean, geez, how old's that Durant card? It's been sitting in there for like a couple of years and I was just like, oh man, there's a bunch of good cards in here. Maybe I should listen to my note. just like, hey, Stryker, this is Stryker. Why don't you sell some cards? They're stacked real high. And you're overwhelmed. Okay. When I get to it. Fast forward 3 years later. Here we go. Send out eBay link. Gladly. I got it right here. Bada bing, bada boom, bada boom. In the chat, link to the eBay store. Helps out the missus because she helps me list these cards. She will greatly appreciate it. And then she'll let me open some more cards. Maybe. If you buy some. Phil with a $10 super. Says, thanks for the breaks. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate your generosity, brother. All right. eBay seller fees are ridiculous for the high end. So I'm doing my taxes right now. And I just went through and found all my eBay fees and like all the fees I had to pay. It is ridiculous. It's so crazy. Between my eBay fees, it was my eBay fees, the advertising, you can put an ad fee on there, which I like advertise all my cards to. And the shipping costs and like all those costs. It was like more than half of my sales. And I'm like, why am I even doing this? Why? Jimmy Butler. Oil spill. Kevin Durant, oil spill. Murray Boyles to 250. Harden, oil spill. Staff refractor, rare. Carter Bryant to 99. That's first. Bub to 99. Markkanen, checkerboard. Lanier to 200. Murray Boyles, rare. Young, Mathurin, checker. Those are Geos. DeRozan, rare checker to 50. Murray Boyles, Geo to 25. Barrett to 75. Gasol to 50. Knipple, rare. Arrivals Knipple, and another one. That's the the common. Jaylen Brown, rare to 49. Cooper, flag, oil spill. Generation now. Generation now. VJ Edgecombe, rainbow foil rookie. Cooper flag, power players. Holofoil Wemby. Pekome Dadit for the Knicks. Woven Wonders relic. And that is a holofoil parallel. Dylan Harper, Serenity, Refractor, rookie. Steph Curry, Ball of Duty, Ray Wave. Trey Johnson, Tops Border, rookie. Jarris Walker to 150. Ace Bailey, Holofoil, rookie. Cooper, base. Knipple, base. D. Wade, Pulse. Seraph, auto. Broom to 99. Redemption, Colossal Shots, autograph, gold, Geo parallel, Will Riley. Barnheiser, rookies to 75. And baseline autos, Neek Clifford. I hope you guys had a nice chill afternoon in the middle of the week. Wednesday, ripping baseball and basketball cards. Having a good time in the chat. Fingers crossed, USA can make it to the next round. Sucks that our destiny is not in our hands, but they can make it. I feel good about it. I hope everybody has a good rest of your day. And we're going to be back at it on Friday with some Bowman's Best mixers. If you want to join, become a slammer on Patreon. I'll drop one final link in the chat, and then I'll say bye-bye. Here it comes. Boom. There it is. And now it's time to say goodbye.